is Mattilyn Rochester, who I've known for a long time. I had the privilege of directing her first solo show, and she then developed a second solo show with me. In the first solo show that I directed, in the audience was Leslie Odom, star of Hamilton, because Leslie was Mattilyn's student, so way before Broadway. And also, Marianne, you didn't know, the other musician, Mattilyn's eyes were just closed and just mesmerized by your music, and I could tell that you were humming silently, that you wanted to just jump in. Yeah, so that's what happens when musicians so respond. Mattilyn, let's see what I'm supposed to say about you. Okay. And you're technically, definitely, you are still a newlywed. Yes, okay. Woo! So we have two newlyweds in the audience. And her husband is here, Joshua Kravitz. Mattilyn is a singer, actress, and voiceover artist in LA. Her last noted performance was at Lincoln Center, where she starred in Sheila's Day, and also on the Cartoon Network cartoon Hot Streets, The Long Goodbye, A Mother Who Can't Remember, and A Daughter Who Can't Forget is her second solo show that she's developed with me. And it's about how Alzheimer's becomes a conduit of healing and understanding between a mother and daughter. The scene you're about to see happens years after abuse by the mother onto the daughter and before the mother develops the disease. Mattilyn Rochester Kravitz.
Okay, it was the 90s. I, a recent college grad, had been accepted into Up With People. I had never heard of it either, if anybody hasn't. But Up With People was best known for its Super Bowl halftime performances. Before Janet Jackson and Maroon 5, Super Bowl viewers were subjected to Up With People, you can meet them wherever you go. Up with people, they're the best kind of folks you know. If more people were for people, all people everywhere, there'd be a lot less people to worry about, and a lot more people who care. Up With People was an international, educational, entertainment corporation that consisted of 5 casts of about 150 young people between the ages of 17 and 25 that represented over 30 different countries from around the world. I was leaving home for good in just 2 short months for a 1-month intensive rehearsal and training at the Up With People headquarters in Tucson, Arizona, and then off for a year-long tour throughout the United States, Canada, and Europe. I could not wait. I would be living with host families, doing community service, and performing the state-of-the-art Up With People show in every city. 2 more months. In 2 months, I was going to be a citizen of the world. And she was mad. My mother. She was losing her grip on me. I was no longer baby sister, no longer dependent on her for approval. And my first act of defiance was cutting off all of my hair. So the Up With People, they had this little policy that stated there were no drastic changes in appearance, meaning that they wanted you to look the same as when you interviewed, you have to look the same when you join. So what did I do? I shaved my hair before the Up With People interview. This was a direct hit to my mother. And my tightly coiled, defiant curls, they were going their own way, not to be tamed. And She was mad. I didn't realize how mad. Our standoff happened in my father's study. There, amongst the great books, files of sermons, photo albums, bookshelves of our lives. Bookshelves of our lives. There in that sacred space, we had our battle of wills. My mother was frustrated that her once effective threats or the looks that had once held the hypnotizing power to bend me into submission fell flat. We stood, two women. I now look down on the 5'2" master of me and glared, unblinking. All that brushing and combing, what did you do to your hair? We did all that to get your hair long and pretty, and you gonna go cut it off. I don't know you. I want her back. This is my daughter. How you gonna get a job? You don't have a pretty face. You got a face like Oprah. You need hair on your head. You are gonna be in the public eye. You need hair on your head to cover up that face, girl. Whatever, Mom. And then out of nowhere, she slaps me. It had been years since she had done this. Since I had felt the sting of shame for something that my brain always reasoned was my fault. But I was different. I was becoming. Don't you ever hit me again. It just came out. What did you say to me? I said, don't you ever hit me again. My mom took a stance. Why? Oh, I see. So you gonna hit me? You're gonna hit your mother. You're gonna hit the woman who raised and sacrificed for you her whole life. Oh, so you big and bad now, you gonna beat me? Well, go ahead then, hit me. I didn't say I was gonna hit you. I said, don't hit me again. Or else what? Huh? My mother throws a left, and I grab it. And I wanted to squeeze her fist until her hand broke into a million pieces. I wanted to hit her like she had me so many times. I wanted to wound her. I wanted to pound her. I wanted her not to hit me. And in that instance, in that hesitation between Kaya's daughter and a Menendez type situation, my body, it betrayed me as a toxic lava of repressed anger erupted. I don't know, but I know you better not hit me again. That's all I know. Ah! And I started breathing heavy and I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Mattilyn, oh my God, what's happening? I can't breathe, Mom. Breathe, honey. My mom goes and she grabs a paper bag and she puts it over my head. Breathe! I'm trying to breathe. I'm like, I can't breathe in this bag. And then she takes it off, gives me a glass of orange juice. Drink this. And then finally, shh, honey, it's okay. Just breathe. Now, Mattilyn, we need to talk. I've never seen you so angry. Why? How could you hate your own mother like that? Because, Mom, I've never disrespected you, and you just always treat me like a dog. Well, honey, you a child. No, Mom. I'm a person. And it's like I really am your dog. The dog that you kick when life treats you bad. You're mad at Daddy? Oh, just go kick me. Anything wrong? Look at me. And you sure will find something wrong. I can't do anything right. Everything I do is not against you, Mom. It's not about you. You showed me the world. And I'm supposed to just be in it how you see fit, not how I see fit. You told me, think for yourself. And when I do, oh, it was supposed to be this way and not that way. And I started to breathe heavy again, and she just said, shh, shh. Oh, okay, honey, we don't have to talk about that now. I love you. Why you look surprised? I love you. You hear me? Mom began to rock me. And we sat there, we rocked and hummed and rocked. And she started to sing this song in my ear. I love life, and I want to live and drink of life's fullness and take all it can give. I love life. Every moment must count to glory in its sunshine and revel at its faults. I love life. I love life. And I disappeared into the confusion of this moment. Happy to have a tender moment with my mom. Mommy. I went to a movie after that. I left 2 months later. We never spoke of it again. And I became a citizen of the world. Memories, like the corners of my mind, misty, watercolored memories of the way we were, scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another, of the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time written every line? If we had a chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we